Hi everybody, it's Canadian Philippines. In this video, I'm going to debunk the myths provided by a YouTuber saying he spends a minimum of $7,000 US or 400,000 pesos per month in the Philippines. He also said anyone who spends under $4,000 US or 225,000 pesos would be living in poverty. I have two questions for you when you hear these claims. How would you like to take the difficult challenge of living on US $7,000 or 400,000 pesos per month? Or if you only had $4,000 US or 225,000 pesos, do you think you would feel that you were living in poverty? Let's see if his budget myths hold up. But first, let's review his comment, which led to this video in the first place. Here is a comment I received on one of my budget videos, where I set out low and high range sample budgets. The comment is from James Edwards' YouTube channel at 119JLE. Here's the comment. Look up the term squatter, because that is what you are. A low-income expat thinking you're living like a king. I've lived here for 4 years and I never spend less than 7,000 US a month to be lower middle class. I avoid seafood and eat a Western type of diet daily. Anyone living under 4,000 US a month is in poverty. As you can see, YouTube was kind enough to flag James Edwards at 119JLE comment as potentially inappropriate. I chose not to approve the comment. I'm just tired of debating offensive YouTubers. As you can see, he's had a channel for over 13 years and has produced a total of 0 videos. But I'm sure he's attempted to spread his wisdom to many around the world. As one of my friends said, what a clown. I doubt this person even lives in the Philippines. He says I'm a squatter and a low-income expat thinking I'm living like a king. What is that saying? It's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt? Leaving aside the fact he has no idea about the cost of living in the Philippines, his 2 comments about my income and lifestyle removed all doubt that James Edwards at 119JLE is a fool. Let's call this the fool quote. Spoiler alert, this just might come up a few more times. He doesn't know me, my living situation, my income, or even understand the idea of living like a king. As I showed in my second budget video, it is an individual feeling, how good one feels about staying within their budget and their living situation. It doesn't mean living like the King of England, viz. Check above for the full quote. He says he has been living here for 4 years and spends a minimum of US 7,000 or 400,000 pesos per month. He says that level of spending puts him at lower middle class. Seriously? Please refer to the full quote. It applies here also. He also says anyone spending under 4,000 US or 225,000 pesos per month is living in poverty in the Philippines. Again, the earlier full quote applies. Let's look at 2 high-level professions in the Philippines. Doctors earn on average 27,000 pesos to 83,000. Lawyers earn on average from 50,000 pesos to 100,000. I guess according to James Edwards, lawyers and doctors are living in poverty in the Philippines. Check out the Philippine income classes table. As noted by James Edwards, he says his 7,000 US dollars or 400,000 pesos per month budget puts him in the lower middle income category for the Philippines, when in fact that income bracket is only 19,298 pesos or US dollars 343, up to 38,597 pesos or US dollars 687, considerably less than his US $7,000 or pesos 400,000 monthly budget. Again, reference the full quote above. As well, he advises any expat spending under US $4,000 or 225,000 pesos is living in poverty. You know the drill. Refer to the full quote. As noted in the Philippine income classes chart, 192,998 pesos or US $3,436 is the start of the highest income class, viz. Rich. Once again, please refer to the full quote. I prepared 2 budget videos and will put the links at the end of the video and in the description. On September 30th, 2024, he commented on my first budget video posted June 13th, 2024. I titled that video, How Much It Costs to Live in the Philippines After 6 Years. The thumbnail asked, $800 a month? In that video, I set out an estimated low and high budget range, not including medical, transportation, and miscellaneous expenses, and noted you could go below or above this range. My low estimate was US $762 or 44,756 pesos. Again, not including medical, transportation, and miscellaneous. Note, these figures are based on the conversion rate at that time. My high estimate was US $2,077, or 132,682 pesos. Again, not including medical, transportation, and miscellaneous. Obviously, well below his self-identified poverty level of US $4,000 per month. Based on feedback I received on my first budget video, I took a different approach and put out a second budget video on July 7th, 2024. The title of that video, How Much Money Do You Actually Need to Retire in the Philippines? And the thumbnail asked, retire like a king with $, per month. In this second video, I showed how depending on the lifestyle you choose, you could live like a king for you with 4 monthly budget estimates of US $500, which I did not recommend, $1,000, $2,500, and $4,000. His September 30th, 2024 comment also referenced this video by mocking what I said in my video, and he concluded, I am a low-income expat thinking you're living like a king. He also advised me, look up the term squatter, because that's what you are. In fact, that was his opening salvo. It truly gave me a belly laugh. I must say, please refer to the full quote. So who is this James Edwards at 119JLE? His YouTube channel has 11 subscribers. His banner page features a Filipina hidden by a face mask and big sunglasses holding a large fan of Philippine pesos of 1,500 peso notes. Surely this small amount doesn't account for his US $7,000 or 400,000 peso monthly budget, unless he wakes up his Filipina each morning with a similar fan. His profile picture is a photo of a cookie. He joined YouTube on November 17th, 2011. In 1.5 months, it'll be 13 years. In the almost 13 years, he has posted 0 videos. His channel stats page shows he has put his channel in the news and politics category and is from the Ukraine. He has created a playlist of other people's content consisting of 12 videos. 2 are hidden, and the 10 videos he has shown interest in are set out on the following 2 pages. Obviously, this name and channel information could be a complete work of fiction, but what isn't fiction is for those of you keeping score at home, the official full quote count is 8. Let's end this video with a budget overview. When it comes to budgeting while living in the Philippines, there are a lot of misconceptions out there. People often focus on the wrong expenses or just assume that you need a ton of money to live comfortably. But the truth is, budgeting in the Philippines is all about striking a balance between affordability and the lifestyle you choose. It's in your hands and within your ability to stick to your budget goals. So why would one need a whopping $7,000 US or 400,000 pesos per month to live comfortably in the Philippines? The simple answer is you don't. Obviously, if you have that kind of wealth and you want to go for it, no judgment here. But don't comment like he did, attempting to spread fake news about the cost of living in the Philippines. So how much do you really need to live comfortably in the Philippines? Please check out my 2 previous budget videos. I'll put links in the description at the end of this video, as well as the comments section. From my research and experience, the cost of living in the Philippines can vary depending on the region that you live in. For most people that I talk to and my 6 years of experience, the 2 biggest budget items are living conditions and food. I moved from BGC in Manila in 2021, where I was spending 56,000 pesos a month for a 1-bedroom condo, and I moved to Negros Oriental, where I rented a 2-bedroom, brand new apartment for 13,000 pesos. Another reason people think they need a big budget is because they're comparing the cost of living in the Philippines to their home country. They think just because they need a certain amount to live comfortably back home, they'll need the same amount in the Philippines. But the reality is, the cost of living in the Philippines is significantly lower than Western countries, and these lower costs add up. For example, I have one of the most expensive postpaid cell phone plans, yet it only costs $17.80 US or 999 pesos. Most people get by on cell phone plans 1/4 the cost of this. Garbage pickup is $1.07 or 60 pesos, and that's for 6 pickups per week. Mandatory car insurance is $5.34 US or 300 pesos, and that's a yearly cost. And the savings continue at almost every turn. The cost of construction is very affordable. However, vehicles, both cars and trucks, are very expensive. Expect to pay double what you would in your home country. Also, gas is similar to the price that it is in North America, which means it's very expensive for here. And then there's the fear of the big unknown factor for most of us retired people. People are rightfully worried about not having enough money for medical expenses. But the truth is, these expenses can be planned for with budgeting and research. You don't need a massive budget to be prepared for it, but you need to plan and save or have access to a fund for local treatment and or travel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I have an upcoming video on how expats can fund their healthcare costs. I also have experience in this over the last 6 years. My experience has been very positive, contrary to the many horror stories I've seen on Facebook expat groups. I think some older expats forget how bad the healthcare is in their home country, and some think they should have first world care for free in a country where they've never contributed with their income tax over the years like they did in their home country. This makes no sense. I will also cover expat health insurance plans and whether you should budget for it. Of course, a monthly budget will vary depending on your lifestyle and personal preferences. But the point is, you definitely don't need $7,000 US to live a very good lifestyle in the Philippines. I'd like to hear from everybody in the comments. Please let me know where you're viewing from and how much do you think you could live comfortably on in the Philippines. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos of my retirement life, living and traveling in the Philippines. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Check out this next video. I hope you like it also. When are you visiting the Philippines?